Good day to you. I'm Dr. Lalith Mendis, Director, Colombo Empathic Learning Center. Today I want to discuss with you 8 qualities, character attributes that you can intentionally develop in your child to make him a leader. There are no born leaders. There are trained leaders. Each one's capacity, of course, differs because every father is the leader of his household. And in your workplace, you may just have maybe managing a small enterprise with 5 people working. Another person may manage a large enterprise with 500 people working. So we work with the factor of how much the Good Shepherd has given us, 1 talent, 5 talents or 10 talents and so on. However, the first quality that you need to attain on your child is teachability. So they have to learn and they have to acquire this teacher's ability. Teachers also learn. That's instruction is the first thing that they must master from their young days. So bring to them things that they are instructed in and they begin to instruct themselves. You have to keep a child a little by themselves. No screen at all in the first 5 years. I repeat, no screen at all in the first 5 years. American Pediatric Academy says no screen for 3 years, but I want to add till 5 years. You will scramble the child's speech. Besides that, the child will not know to think for himself. The empathic intuitive never develops if you put the child on the screen. When the child is by himself playing with clay, building blocks, abacus or cards or whatever, he learns himself, he teaches himself. So that a child learns and teaches himself and begins to teach the sibling is an integral part of life than the teacher. Second one you have to teach the child is encouragement. The paraclesis, encouragement, like a Barnabas. So that's a quality that the child encourages the sibling, child encourages himself, child learns to be happy and well rewarded. You have to teach them that let's clap when something good happens, and when he does the abacus or the building blocks right up to whatever, you say well done. So he learns the reward motive and encouragement. So being encouraged and encourager is a thing that you must add to a child's life. Third thing is the helper, the diaconia. So you get him to do little things, help himself, put things in the right place and so on, which comes under management also. Helpfulness, help mom to just carry a little something. So child learns helper, diaconia, that is part of life. It molds his character. So to put the things in the right place at whatever age is a helper's attitude. Think of something else that someone else has to do. So to tell him to bring a book or depending on the age to bring a little torch or whatever. So at the time they can bring a cup of tea. Not too much work, but the work that they can help in, especially they can help in applying the butter, making a sandwich. Of course, it will take a little time to use a knife and cut bread kind of thing, but the helper attitude to develop in the home is very necessary for his personality and leadership. So he's an involved child, happy child, helping child, and in the little things he learns to lead, and he's a child who learns and teaches. Self-teaching is very important in everything they have to do. So getting them to walk early as possible, they learn themselves how to avoid trouble or what to do when they slip or fall down toddling along. So that's the fourth one is when it comes to show mercy when things go wrong, or to say, please forgive me, I'm sorry. And then when some children are naturally merciful, so if mom pains her finger or something happens, she'll immediately come and what happened, mom? So encourage that mercifulness. And when a beggar comes to the window, don't shout at the beggar, but give something. Particularly when your child is with you in the vehicle, don't shout and scold and chase people away. Let them see you being merciful. It's good for them to learn mercy. Then comes the sixth quality, when the child is able to lead in something, in the things that he is part of. So when he goes to, every child is able to lead in something. Some children can lead in artwork, some children can lead in a craft work, some children can lead in singing or a little musical something as early as 5 years. Some children can lead in sports. There are what looks like, if you give a bat and ball, there is a captain just made. So that's how it goes. So leading in different things at their relevant age. So in school, of course, debating, literary society, there are many things in which they begin to lead in their relevant sphere at the relevant age. Then the seventh quality is what is more. That's called the speculative, imaginative, prophetic quality, where you see more, what more is possible, hear what's more is possible, feel what's more is possible, the next measure, next step upwards and next step forward. These are fatherhood character attributes of God. He put those things in us, and it is for parents to work with those God-given natures, character attributes, maybe talents you might call them. They're really not talents, they're attributes. So that the prophetic nature sees, and so encourage that also to see scenery, sunset, sundown. They begin to see and feel together. Imaginative, telling stories. You must always tell stories to stretch their imagination, build their imagination, far better than the screen fantasia. Your stories must be true to life, what actually happens on earth. Then, of course, the Good Shepherd and Jesus is what actually happened on earth. The cross story, that the Savior came and he died on the cross for us. And why was the cross so bad? Because all the thorns we give others came upon him, the nails we give others came upon him, bad things we say to others came upon him. So you can make the cross very real. Cross is a historic fact, not a myth, and that Jesus Christ is the Creator God. Then you can teach them a lot about the water cycle. I have written a book called Life, Light and Love. It's good for every parent to read it with their child. From about the age of 8, they can understand. They are curious about what they see. They will ask you, why is it raining? They'll ask you, why is there lightning? They'll ask you, why are clouds big someday, clouds small someday? So you can tell all about the weight of the cloud, how it is matched by the water inside and how it floats. And then lightning creates nitrates, nitric acid and sulfates, and they are all happening in the air because of lightning, and those are minerals or ions plants need down on earth. How well designed. All those things that look like happenstance, it's not happenstance, it's a God thing. So be encouraged. You can build up your child with these 7 qualities. First one was teaching and learning quality. Second one was encouraging quality. Third one was helping quality. Fourth one was mercy quality. Fifth one is leading quality, lead in something. Sixth one is how to handle a little money. So when he's about, let's say 7 years, you may give about, just enough for a roll from the school canteen, enough for, some little eat. Then, of course, some other expenses, you begin to teach them stewardship, honesty with money, that money doesn't grow on trees, so you don't give money too much to throw around. That's important part of how to handle money. Seventh one is what's more, the prophecy nature, speculative nature, imaginary nature. This is how you build up a confident child who will cautiously explore boundaries, not break the boundaries that they learn at home. That's how to make a great child out of each of your children. Thank you. I'm Dr. Lalith Mendis. I'm the director of Columbia Empathic Learning Center. My last official post was as head of Department of Pharmacology in a state medical faculty. That's why I do so many talks on brain-screen balance. If you need any of that kind of clips, please send a WhatsApp to 0742115011. If you want a consultation, which is free of cost, please give a telephone call and make an appointment with my secretary. And for that, you need to give a telephone call to 077-151-2801. Thank you for listening. We'll meet again with another broadcast.